Welcome to Gridcrawler Steve. This is going to be the first episode of Let's Play Wizardry 5, Heart of the Maelstrom. So I am streaming on an older PC, as you can probably tell. Oh, by the way, this is for the SNES too. It's Capcom's take on Wizardry 5. So yeah, I'm streaming on a much older PC. And bear with me here as I get my notes. So I have created a Wizardry character generator for ChatGPT. And so I'm going to use that. Unfortunately not on screen. This computer's not going to handle that. But let me quickly go to my... Okay, there it is there. So I have a prompt. That prompt, you can go to my website, gridcrawlersteve.neocities.com, and under the projects section of that page, you will see my Wizardry, what do I call it? Wizardry Party Architect prompt. And I think I have it as version 1.0 now because it is working. And you simply copy and paste the prompt into ChatGPT or any other LLM. I believe it does work for most LLMs. I tested it with Gemini. So far, so good. And what you can do is there's a few things you'll modify, such as what version of Wizardry you're playing and what you want to do. What's your overall goal? Do you want to do class changes? Do you want to do a good party, evil party? Want to focus on ninjas? Whatever the case may be. The prompt will then go out, grab the official instructions for the game you are playing. Oh, by the way, you do have to specify the game as well. So in this case here, I modified my prompt to say, generate a party for me, Wizardry 5, Heart of the Maelstrom for SNES. I think I then wrote, I want my party to be evil with a focus on class changes later on, preferably ninja and evil. If I might have said that already, but you basically give the prompt some of the features you want to see in your party, and off to the races as it goes. So the party we're about to create now is based on that ChatGPT response. And what's really cool is it will then create an image of your party. And that's what we got going on the bottom left side of the screen. That's my party. So pretty evil party. Okay, so the first character we got to create is going to be Cage. Just put the mic episode. You guys can still hear me. So, edge of town, just like most Wizardry games, we're going to go to training grounds. Now, oops, I guess we'll start with Cage. Yeah, I guess so. So let me just put a K for now. We'll rename him after. Get this character, Cage, yes. Okay, Cage is a hobbit, a charcoal stained hobbit, I guess. Okay, so in the image, he is the leftmost character. And okay, so he's a hobbit. He's most likely going to be evil. The mage is okay. So he's a wiry hobbit with charcoal stained skin and eyes that never blink. He has a nervous habit of sharpening his fingernails with a whetstone. It's awesome. This is all made up. The ChatGPT just made this up on the fly. I think it's fucking awesome. The name is Japanese for shadow, representing the ultimate unseen assassin. Okay, alignment is evil. Requiring you... this is required for the ninja class. Okay, so I did prompt it. Now, that's no good. 8 is no good. Yeah, whatever. So I'm not going to keep them. Create. Page. I create this character. Okay, so not yet. We are going to... we're going to do a save state. I think it's under File. Okay, it's File, Save, Game Position, Slot 1. Okay, and we're going to go to Yes. Oh, I should have done it here. Okay, so it's under Hobbit. That's where we're going to save the save state. Save Game Position, Save 1. What is the fast... How do I fast load? I'm on SNES 9X. How do I fast load my save states? I'm going to have to check that out. Let me check the inputs. How do I... This is where I want to do my save state. It's got to be like Control 1, isn't it? No? Okay, I gotta look it up. Because we definitely want to do some really fast reloads. Oh, it's Shift F1 to save. And then quick load is F1 to load. So Shift F1. There we go. That's better. So definitely something you're going to want to do if you're emulating this. I do own the physical as well. But if you are emulating it, you definitely want to get the save states going in the right way for you, because this is painful without. So we're gonna go evil. Yeah, 9, so no good. No! You guys saw that? That was pretty painful. I haven't had enough coffee this morning. Okay, and I do want to turn on my keyboard, so I apologize again for the quietness, but what I'm going to do is enable SNES mouse, enable the joypad. Can I not have my keyboard working as well? So my joypad's working. I guess input config. Joypad, very good. Enable I guess if the joypad's enabled, the keyboard is not. Let me see if that's true. Yeah, that seems to be true. Oops. Don't know what I just did there. Now, can you imagine doing this on like your SNES? This would have taken a full day. There we go. All right, so the race is Hobbit. By the way, this is bullet 3 now, okay, out of 12. So there's 12. No, hold on. How many bullets did I create here? This, yes, it generates 11 bullets. So the first bullet is the character's name, slogan, and appearance. So this is Cage, known as the Shadow That Bleeds. He's a wiry hobbit with charcoal stained skin and eyes that never blink. We already I already read that to you. He's got the nervous habit of sharpening his fingernails with a whetstone. The name is Japanese for shadow, representing the ultimate unseen assassin. Okay, that's bullet 1 out of 11. And then we got the second bullet, which is alignment. In this case, ChatGPT is saying I need to be evil, and that's going to be required for a ninja class. Starting evil ensures you don't face alignment shifting roadblocks during the long grind to 17 stats. Okay, 17 stats means these guys here, these guys here have all got to be 17. So it is a bit of a grind to class change your fighter into a thief. It takes a bit of time. Okay, the next is the race. So Hobbit, and that's chosen for the highest base luck of 15. Certainly that's going to be important. Luck is the hidden stat that prevents enemy decapitation and boosts your own insta-kill rate. And by the way, ChatGPT did reach out to SNES, what am I saying there? Reach out to the internet and grab the latest SNES, Wizardry 5. Wizardry 5 instruction manual. So that's why. And I do believe that's important, right? Because you're going to want to make sure that whatever ChatGPT is giving you is based on some kind of authoritative source. Okay, starting class is fighter. So we still don't have enough stats for the fighter, but that's chosen for the D10 hit point growth. Since HP carries over to the new class, this ensures your ninja has a massive bank of health before the reset. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, character starting position, that's bullet number 5. He's going to be in the first slot. He's going to be acting as a secondary tank. Our second slot, which will create our character next, that's going to be the primary tank. The reason is that according to a lot of wizardry lore, I guess, the second slot gets the most damage. According statistically, second slot players in your party are going to get the most damage. Okay, the bonus roll requirement and initial stat placement is going to be agility. So ChatGPT is saying put all your agility, all your stats into agility, and that's a no-brainer. That's obvious. High agility is going to be required for the ninja switch and ensures he acts first in combat. I think that makes sense, but we still need to build the 17s. So I'm a little confused by that because this has to be like 17s across the board, I think. Well, let's keep reading. Okay, 8 is the transition strategy. Reach level 13 as a fighter to secure a high HP pool, no spells are required, and then we can transition over. The transition position, so this is where, after transition, where will the party member move to, and it's still going to be first slot, so no change. Once the AP bonus kicks in, he becomes an evasion tank, drawing fire and dodging most blows. So the stat requirement for the change is 17 strength, 17 IQ, 17 wit, 17 agility, and 17 luck. So I'm conflicted. I'm thinking a little less on this. And let's get, because this could take forever. If we don't do this, like look at that. It's gonna take a long time. Yeah, I'm thinking something like this. Something like this. Yeah, I'm thinking that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, additional details. This is the final bullet 11. The ninjas must be unarmed to gain their AC bonus. So do not equip anything in the armor slot unless it is specifically designated for late game ninjas. Okay, but that'll be later on. So not much additional notes for this fighter class. What can we do here? Should we do this? Maybe. That agility is important, but I'm a fighter right now. Yeah. Tell you what if we did this? just to lean into our fighter. But that means IQ and devotion, which is Piety. Those are going to need quite the upgrades. So we need 7 attribute points on these two. I say we go for it. Let's give this a try. Okay. A button unfinished. Okay. All right, we'll do fighter. Keep this character. Yes. And can we rename character? Change name. Okay. So this is going to be Cage. Oops, I hit my mic. All right. Hold on 1 second here. I think I am going to make a small adjustment. Sorry, I know my computer's not going to like this very much. Okay, just a subtle adjustment here. There we go. There, just test. All right, bear with me here. Sorry, everybody. I know this is kind of annoying to hear. There we go. That's better. Okay. Okay, this is going to be Cage. Cage, you are ready. And you can see Cage in the picture, right? He's that gray-looking, evil, hobbit-looking dude. I think it's so great that the prompt will then create an image of your characters. I love that. Okay, next character, according to my notes, this is going to be Malice. She's the second character from the left, and she is good right now. See, I got a problem with that though. She's going to have to do the dungeon inspect trick, which I do not want to do. Why do I need to make her good? Okay, she's a lord. Okay, let's review this. Let's review this. So her name is Malice, and her slogan is "Mercy is a luxury I've outgrown." She's a female dwarf with silver braided hair and a face marked by ritualistic scarring. She wears a heavy iron locket that she refuses to open and speaks in a low, gravelly rasp. Named for her fall from a holy warrior to a dark enforcer. So her alignment, ChatGPT is saying alignment does need to be good initially. The Lord class is restricted to good. You would use the dungeon inspect trick to merge her with the evil party. Maybe we will do that. And then flip her to evil by attacking friendlies. Can the Lord be neutral? Okay, so her race is going to be dwarf, best for the bastion role due to the base vitality of 10. High vitality is the only way to maximize the HP gains per level up. That's a good point. And bear with me 1 second, I will be back. All right, I am back, and sorry about that delay. So starting class, she's going to be a fighter. We start as a fighter instead of a priest to ensure Malice has the maximum possible HP. Yeah, that sounds good. Before becoming a lord. Okay, so she's a fighter. She could be neutral. Well, what's going on here? Why would she have to be good? She needs to be good to become a lord. So I have to do the dungeon trick until she becomes a lord. That's tough. I don't know if this game is that restrictive though. I don't know. Okay, let's take a look at this. I really want to switch back to a keyboard. Just bear with me. I apologize, everybody. It is going to be one of those days. So input config. No, I want to go back to, so I'm turning off the, my keyboard not working? No. Well, I mean it is, but not in a good way. How do I get that out of there? Oh my goodness. Input. I don't want to use the SNES gamepad. Why is it not letting me? How do I go back to a keyboard? Do I need to unplug my gamepad? Hold on 1 second, everybody. I probably should have had this ready to go. Gamepad is just not doing it for me. I much prefer keyboards. Okay, what did that do? Bear with me, I'm just going to quickly look it up. So it should be under input config. Input config. I mean, that is correct. I know you guys can't see this on the screen. You see all the SNES button listed. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, okay, I get it. It's up. Yeah, okay. Sorry about that. This won't take too long. All right. Unbelievable. Why is it not working? Input config. It says use detect gamepad changes. There we go. Why is it not working? Almost there. Period, comma. I did not like. So start. What the heck? Start. And then select. Just almost there, everybody. Oh, that's so frustrating. Okay, what I will do is shift. I think it's gonna be shift 2. No, that didn't work. Shift F2. Saved Wizardry. Okay, there we go. So I will take a pause here. This will be the end of episode 1. A little bit of a pilot episode. Just getting my feet wet here. This is a new setup, so I got a few bugs to work out there. So thank you for watching. I'm just going to quickly get the keyboard up and running again, and then episode 2 will continue, character creation, and we're going to be working on Malice. Thanks for watching.